Hi guys, I have this family member. She complains all the time about people who always want to gravitate to her and they want to come all the way over her house every day. They call her first thing in the morning and they call her 3 times a day. And even after she spoke to them, they like, I miss you first thing in the morning. You know, what it looks like to be a healthy relationship and a friendship is that you give people their space. And it's a shame that you have to almost set a boundary with certain people. To me, how to be a good friend, if somebody got a family, they have children, you should be talking to them at least 3 times a week. You know, or maybe twice, if that. Some people can go a couple of months, a couple of weeks and, call each other and pick up the phone and catch up with everything they want to talk about. I do know that friendship should be nurtured. You should call your friend, check on them. I do know that. But if you call somebody 3 times a day or you coming over their house every day, that's overwhelming for anybody. Unless you're in the only person you should see every day is somebody you're in a relationship with. Anybody you see every day, there should be somebody you're involved with. Other than that, if you're a friend and a girlfriend, a good friend, a female friend, you should be like, you know what, you got a family, you got your daughter, call them 3 times a week. That's it. I have friendships lasting 25 years or more. I set boundaries by me setting boundaries by how I act towards them. I'm not going to call them all night, every day and every night, And sometimes I am long-winded when I do calls. I feel like I talk enough for like, how somebody call every day, 3 times a day, I talk enough. I try to give like 45 minutes straight. maybe a good hour sometimes, but I have to catch up, But give people a space. Give people their space, or it's going to come to blows with your mouth. You're going to say something you're going to regret. And if they value your friendship, they should be like, oh, you know what, you're right. I do call you too much. I do come over too much. Set a boundary. Bye.